All right, Katie Pavlich, Hadley Heath Manning on the fallout from all of this. Now, the traditional argument would be, and Katie, I'll begin with you, that it could potentially harm Donald Trump among those undecided voters, presumably 2 out of 3, we're told. I don't know if that's accurate, in Iowa, who might be offended that he's not showing up. What do you think?
Well, look, I think, there's a lot of things at play here. Donald Trump, I think, has made one of the first few big mistakes during this campaign because he's been able to project strength on the campaign trail. And as a result of him not getting his way, he's stomping his feet and stomping off away from the debate stage just days before, as you said, 2 out of 3 voters still are undecided. This gives Ted Cruz a huge opportunity to not focus on Donald Trump and focus on his positions. And it gives him an opportunity to attack Trump without Trump being able to directly respond on that debate stage. And so I'm sure that it won't affect Trump's voters. As he said, he could shoot someone in the middle of Fifth Avenue and he probably wouldn't lose voters. I believe that's probably true. But I think this does help Ted Cruz with those people who have not decided who they're going to vote for.
Hadley, the jury is mixed on whether skipping a debate hurts you. Ask Ronald Reagan before the 1980 Iowa caucuses. It hurts you because George Bush Sr. went on to win. You ask Richard Nixon, who went on to get elected and then reelected president in 68 and 72 without a single debate, and you say, well, it doesn't hurt you. So I guess it's in the time and the moment, but what do you think?
Well, today, voters have a lot of chances to get to know the positions and personalities of candidates, including direct-to-voter communication methods like Twitter. And Donald Trump has been taking advantage of those methods to show voters exactly who he is. There's more than a dozen debates and town halls on either side of the aisle, so voters are very familiar with the personalities and the candidates in this race. But I will say, in terms of ditching Fox News or saying he probably will ditch Fox News, it's yet to be seen if he actually shows up for the debate. This, like every other stunt that Donald Trump has pulled, is going to work 2 ways. It's going to energize people who support him because they see this as sticking it to the man, but it's also going to turn off a lot of voters. And hey, today we're talking about him, so he's getting the publicity that he wanted.
Well, but I don't know it's the exact publicity he wanted, but you do raise a good point. Katie, among the reactions I got today, what I found intriguing were, first of all, those of Rand Paul, who was happy that he was in the main primetime debate. So he's perfectly happy if others are relegated to a secondary debate. It's just an issue, I guess, when it's him. But I'd probably do the same way. But I'm wondering, do the others then presuppose that they're going to get more time to talk? Because I've looked and broken down the numbers in the FBN last 2 debates and some of the others. It isn't as disproportionately Donald Trump as you think. His name comes up, and they like to go back and forth and attack him, but he's not getting a majority of the time. And that might jar some people. They might be surprised by that.
Yeah, but I think, and by the way, Neil, the FBN debates were amazing and the best in the cycle so far.
Get
I have
out.
to say.
Please stop.
I have to tell you
Enough about me. Back to me later on.
Back to your question.
Right.
I think that the focus, sure, when you do look at the numbers of minutes, in terms of minutes of how much time each candidate gets, it's actually pretty proportional and equal. But I think where the benefit to the other candidates here is in the aftermath of the analysis of the debate. There won't be a lot of talk about Donald Trump in the immediate discussion about the debate because he wasn't there. And so that discussion will be focused on what the other candidates are offering and take Donald Trump out of the equation for a little while. I've heard from people saying, look, I'm glad Donald Trump is not going to be there because I want a substantive, filled debate without the distraction of him there as this is other candidate who doesn't seem to be completely serious about the process, which is proven by him deciding not to show up tomorrow.
One debate does not a candidacy make or unmake. So in the scheme of things, when the dust settles from this, assuming Donald Trump, doesn't attend this debate, I'm just wondering, Hadley, then where are we?
Well, we're still divided when you look at right-leaning voters in this country, and especially Iowa caucus goers in the latest Fox News poll. Trump may be in the lead, but he's also leading in another category, and that is voters who say, no way, never would I support this candidate. 20% of Iowa caucus goers saying they'd rather vote for a Democrat in the general election than Donald Trump. So that shows just how divisive this candidacy has been.
All right, ladies, I want to thank you both very, very much, but a special shout-out to Katie, who promptly pointed out how great the FBN debates were. You're going to have to try a little harder, Hadley, next time. All right, in the meantime.